Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we're back to Regency Solitaire. Let's continue this chapter. So, it took us about 30 minutes to do the first 5 chapters, trying to replay some of them. Our chapter goal is to get 5 perfect hands, so I'd have to get in the next 5 chapters, the next 5 hands, 4 perfect ones, which seems unlikely. Not sure if it's particularly because I'm losing focus or if the game is just getting more difficult. It could be a little bit of everything. I feel like what's probably the case here is you should probably just move forward, unlock the extra abilities, the cheats, and then I bet you can go back and replay certain chapters and get all the chapter goals if that's something you want to do or even need to do, possibly. Well, I screwed up there, so let's undo that. Do I get rid of this king? Yes, I guess that was the right move. King, ace, 2. So yeah, I think I may be losing focus. I haven't taken a break since I started recording this series, so this will be the last recording I do. We'll finish up this chapter and then I'll at least sleep on it. Yeah, I think there's only so much solitaire personally I could play at a time. And frankly, I think there's only so much solitaire anybody should play it at one time. Let's see. This... Like, I've used both of my undos just because I'm moving too fast. I have that desire to power through this, but it's also causing me to miss things. Let's see. 10... Ace, king, 9, 8, 7. If only I had a 6. Again, I should just hold on to all these wild cards and try and get that achievement with a full fan of wild cards. It looks like you can have 5 or 6 of them, though. That's quite a lot of wild cards to be able to hold on to. So do I want this or to clear out these 2? I think those 2. So the score multiplier only really applies to the gold you're picking up for clearing fields, which means really you're only getting like 40 or 50 gold as applied to the gold multiplier, and then if you get a perfect game you get 500 gold bonus, and if you only have 1 card remaining you get 250, and if you have 2 cards remaining you get 100 bonus, but those don't apply to the score multiplier. So actually getting these small amounts of gold and the score multiplier system in itself right now seems completely pointless. It seems like it is a frivolous add-on with no real logical reason for existing. Let's see. Queen, king, queen. 9, 8. 3, 4. 3 does nothing for the king. 10 does nothing for the king. And jack does nothing for the king. So the only thing I can do here is play the joker and play the king there, and that just leaves me with 2 remaining instead of 1, and that is the difference of 150 gold, so it's kind of worth it. I think the value there is worth it to use one wild card. Well, it actually no, my counting was off. It was the difference between getting no bonus and getting 100 gold. So for doing 99% of the work, I got 40 gold. Multiplied that by a combo of 1 because I didn't get any combos. And so that would have given me 40. And for using that one wild card to make sure I got 1 star, it gave me 100 gold. That 1% of effort, 100 times more valuable than the 99%, or at the very least twice as valuable, I guess, if I got nearly 50. That seems very strange. Now I can't click on this Joker card right now, just take it, unfortunately. So Jack, Queen, Jack, 10, or Jack, Queen, King. Can I get back to a Queen now? I don't know that I can, so let's see. Do I take this 10 or this 10? I guess I take this 10. Oh, it didn't matter. The cards are sideways. I thought there were 2 cards there. But now that I look at them, no, they're just completely rotated. 90 degrees. The way they lay out cards in this game is so strange. 9, I suppose 8. This 8. I guess is the right thing. I can't do anything more, so I have to end the combo there. Let's see, 4 doesn't help me. 3, 2, Ace. So Ace, King here. 7, 8 there. Then 9 there, then 10 here. It's so strange for the cards to be sideways. What would that look like if we come over here and put it back to plain cards? It looks a little bit better, but then there's other problems using the plain cards because they don't have that secondary thing. If they had the little 7 here in addition to the 7 there, they would work, but they don't. So sometimes the 7 here will get covered up and you won't even be able to tell what card it is if half the card is covered. At least I'm not able to figure it out immediately. And that's the whole point of playing cards, is at a single glance, without really having to investigate it or look, you should be able to know what the card is. It's a very standard set. Here we go. Now we take this 5, we take this 4, or do we take this 6? 5 and 6 and take this. Now if I play this 2 wild here and then take the 3 and the 4 and then I take this and get rid of that and then I shuffle. No more opportunities to continue here. Although, I could take the king, play the joker, and take the king and ace. Is it necessary? Not really, though. I think holding on to the joker is better. Probably would have been better to hold on to the other wild card, too. Let's see, 6 doesn't do anything. King, ace, king, queen, jack, 10. Now do I take the jack or the 9? I guess the 8. Yeah, that's another combo. Let's see. Anything? 3 doesn't do anything for us. 2 doesn't do anything for us. 5, 6, 5. Now we just need 2 more cards in the remaining 10 to clear the field. 1 more card in the remaining 9. Got it. So we got another perfect, but I think we've already blown our opportunity. I would have to get perfect, perfect, perfect here. Again, I got 80 gold, probably a little bit higher, and I got some combos that brought up the multiplier to 1.8, but still the vast majority of the gold was from getting that perfect in 500. So, while it doesn't seem like it's actually doable, your goal is definitely to get a perfect in every single hand. And it probably is doable if you sit there and hit retry over and over again. It's just kind of how much time are you going to really invest in playing a solitaire game. And I imagine solitaire fans who don't mind all this extra cheating stuff, all these wild cards and shuffles and eliminate cards. These are basic cheats depicted in an interesting way, but if you don't mind those cheats, I think you could probably play this for a while and hit replay. But then you also have the burden of the princess story that's being told here, and the whole Regency theme, and the music is kind of slightly too obnoxious for its own good. It's not terrible. I'm not hating it, but it is noticeable in a way that is unwelcome for what should be a calming game that you might be willing to play for a very long amount of time. Let's see. King, ace, king. Let's see. 6, 5, 6, 7. Do I want to take this 8 or do I want to take this 6? Let's go to the 6. Could play a joker and try and move the combo forward, but I don't think I want to do that. Jack is no help. 6 is no help. King is no help. 3. Alright. 3, 4, 3, 2. 3, 2. If I go 3, 2, then I'm done right there. So I have to go 3, 4. And now I can go either 3 or 5, and I don't have 5, so I have to go back 3. Alright. So now I can either go 4 again and stop there, or 2. And it should be this 2. So that's that. That was the best I could do with it, I think. 9, gets rid of this 10. Could have also gotten rid of the 8, I suppose. Jack, Queen, King. I have 5 cards remaining. This isn't gonna work. 3, 4. Ace. 2. So I have like 4 more. cards here, and yeah, this is not gonna happen. What did I do to drop the ball on this one? Seems I just got a really bad deal. Either that, or I absently mindedly clicked through a bunch of cards here that I didn't need to click through. I mean, that's it. So that's a no stars thing for 48 gold. So the question is, for having something like that, do I want to just say, yeah, whatever, and move on, or do I want to retry? And I think I kind of want to retry. Just on a matter of pride. This didn't even look like it was that difficult of a shuffle, but it might actually be deceptively more difficult now that I look at it, because there's only 1, 2, 3, 4 cards you can match with at all, and that may cause you to burn through cards if you're clicking here and going, well, I can't do anything with any of these. I suppose that could be the trick of it, to 3 or go back to ace. Alright, next card I believe I have to do is a 9, 10, 9, 10, Jack. Now, let's see. I guess this would be Queen, King, Ace, King. Although, that may have been a mistake. Yeah, let's not take that King. And instead take this 2, this 3, this 4, this 3, or this 5. See, this would have to be a 3, then a 4, then a 5 to continue, or a 3 and a 2 to continue. So let's take this 5. And that's an 11 combo. And we can shuffle and we can shoot. So let's shuffle first. So now I can go 6, 5, or 6, 7. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 9. And let's see, what else can we do? We can shoot this king. And that gives us the 10, the jack, the queen. How many more cards could I get here? I wish there was some way to like right click or click on a card behind so I could see what that was. Because look, you're just showing me this little sliver. That could be a 9, that could be an 8. I don't know. I could play the Joker and then play like 6, 5, 4. Let's say this is a 3, which it isn't. It's still gonna leave like 2 things here. And I just don't feel like the combo is worth spending a Joker, so I'll just end there. Oh, there is a whole nother round of these pips, isn't there? Oh, I didn't realize that. So you gotta get like 2 major combos going per hand to get up all the way to that. Interesting. Let's see. 5, 4, queen, does nothing. 3, 2, ace, 2, 8, 4, jack gets rid of that one. I have 13 cards to get rid of this, almost certainly going to get it done. There we go. And see, now it would be much more worth it to use the Joker if I have to get rid of that card. But I seriously doubt in the next 10 cards I won't find a 5 or a 7. There's a 5. And so that gets us a perfect with a score multiplier of 2.4, which then gives us 160 gold, which is still well, more than 160 gold, but still not anywhere compared to that 500 bonus gold. Now I still need a perfect score in the next 2 hands to get that chapter goal, which again I don't think you have to do the chapter goals, because if you did, then that's going to become a nightmare later on. But it must give you some kind of bonus, I think. I wish the game explained these things. Oh no. I can't believe I did that. That was ridiculous. There we go. Now move forward. Take that. Yeah, I can definitely feel that I've lost the ability to pay attention to the cards. My eyes are starting to just glaze over them. And due to that fact, it is totally time to take a break after this recording. Now, if I move this card off, does it actually reveal any cards? I don't think it does. I think I have to get rid of this card and that card to reveal this one. I have to get rid of this card and this card to reveal that one. Oh, the layout, it's insanely random. I've never seen anything like this. So somehow they have pulled off a miracle in this game, I guess. They've done something groundbreaking with Solitaire, which I would have not believed was possible. But they've found a way to make Solitaire something different by having cards just at odd angles stacked on top of each other. And certainly somebody has invented some variant of Solitaire that's like this. I've just never seen it implemented on a computer game. I'll take this 4 or this 4. I guess I want this 4 because there's one more card to unlock under those. Take this there and there. 7, nope, no good. Queen, no good. Ace, no good. King, no good. 8, not helpful. Oops, 8 was helpful. 5, 4, 6. I shouldn't have taken that 4, should I? I should have taken this 4. I have 10 cards remaining, 2 jokers. And we need to fill up these shuffles. 4, 6, 7, Jack, 9, Queen. There we go. 5 cards remaining to find the right one to match. So let's run the scenario if I was to use this ability right now. It would shuffle this card and give me one of those 6 cards. But unless it gave me an ace or a queen here, it actually doesn't change anything. That's the only scenario where it helps. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go through these remaining 5 cards and see if any of them match. Now, if I get down to like 1, maybe I think about that. But I'm not sure. 8 doesn't do anything. 3 doesn't do anything. 3 doesn't do anything. And this doesn't do anything. Alright. So now, in this point, there might be a 5 or a 7 under here. Maybe. And if that's the case, the 5 or 7 will work with the 6. This 6. But let's say it's a 5. It won't work with this. So shuffling actually makes sense. But it won't let me do it. Interesting. Yep, it won't let me do it. Alright. So that wouldn't work. Now it's totally worth it to play the Joker card and get that thing. Oh, I hadn't filled that thing up until then. That point. So that's why I couldn't use it. Oh well. It would have been the right move as far as I'm figuring how these systems work now. At least I think it would. I don't know if people should really trust my logic right about now. Jack. Do I take a 10? Or do I go with a queen? I think I take a 10. And then I take another jack. Do I take another 10? Or do I take this queen? Let's go with this queen. Now, do I have any other moves? Nope. 8 doesn't work with anything. 8 doesn't work with anything. 7 doesn't work with anything. 5 works with this 4 and this 3 and nothing else. 7 doesn't do anything. Jack. How do I want to play this? Do I want to get another 7 on the field? I don't believe so. So, Jack 10 here, or Jack 10 here? There's 4 cards to be revealed here. There's 3 here, so we get rid of that one. Here's a 9, which brings us back to 10, actually. So, there was actually no danger in that move. But I can't do anything else, so we'll move on. 6, 7, 6. Nope. Gotta move forward. Queen, King, Ace 2. Should I do that, or should I take this queen off? I think Ace 2 is better. 3 on the 4, then the 5, and then no 6s to play. Here you go. There we go. There's the Jack, Queen, King, Queen. That's working well. 4 with the 5. Not getting any real combos here, but we're making progress, so I can't complain. Or shouldn't complain at least. 6 on the 7, 8. And then do I go 9, 8, 9? Yep. 9, 8, 9. And let's see. This fires here. That leaves us with the remaining 3. Since we're on the final hand of this chapter, we might as well shuffle. because I think these refill at the beginning of each chapter. But I guess I could be wrong. And the shuffle didn't help us any, but whatever. In the turn. Ace doesn't help. King gets rid of this one. Ace doesn't help. 4 gets rid of this one. I have 4 cards remaining to get rid of that. And the Joker if I have to use it, which I don't want to use it. And I don't have to use it. Good. So that was another 30 minutes, and we just barely got that chapter goal done. I'm a little surprised we even got it done. It got us up to 4,000 gold. There is an achievement for saving up 25,000 gold before spending anything. I'm not sure if that now is the time to really work towards that goal though. We're back to the story, and they're introducing a new character, and see, this is where it starts to possibly mess with the story, is when they start adding more people to follow. They added gossips in the last chapter, but I didn't figure those were major characters. So Bella says, Uncle George, what are you doing here? How wonderful to see you. Lady Fleetwood arranged a surprise for you and your sister to visit me at Lavish Hall. What do you say? Lavish Hall? Not Lavish Hall? Okay, maybe there's an actual hall called Lavish. Oh yes, I have not been to Lavish for years. I remember the sweet smelling gardens and the wonderful music room. So here's Charlotte. Darling Bella, tell me everything about Bath. I demand it. We will continue our adventures together. I have so much to tell you, especially about a gentleman I danced with. And see, I just kind of wonder what's the deal with the older sister. And I also kind of wonder what's the deal with them marrying off the younger daughter when there's no conversation about the older sister to explain that. How much of inheritance does the second daughter really get in the society? That's an interesting question, if any. So we get the pearl necklace for free. Pearls like these are classic jewels for daytime or evening. Starts the multiplier at 1.2. Well, for free, that certainly is nice. And so she's getting more and more upgrades here. We can't afford the $10,000 portrait, which is a passive ability. We could afford the painted fan. So then we could either save up for $25,000, which would take quite a long time, or just buy this now. And I think buying it now is the right move. And it just replaced the original fan. And that was the only thing that we've unlocked. So our little ballroom is getting more and more decorated, but it kind of slowed down there. The thing I would like to see, though, is just really quickly, can we go back here, skip the story, and do we have all the abilities? Yes, we do. So you can just sit here and play through this and get more wild cards, and I assume get more gold. And so there is some replayability in the levels. Let's see. Now, if I quit the hand, let's see, then I'm back here. Alright. So, in theory, we might get to chapter 20 here and still not have made enough gold to purchase everything. It may very well ask us to go back and play the story a second time. Now, not understanding what the chapter goals really do, because I don't think they give you any bonus or anything. They may give you the opportunity to get another item, but only sometimes, it seems like. So there's some more things I need to learn about this game as we're playing through it. Anywho, it is time for me to let my mind rest as I've lost focus. So this will be the end of the recording session for me. Time for me to go take a nap and let that brain regain some of its brain juice. That's it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps me out. If you want to support me even further, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right there's a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.